What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to a new episode of Cruisin the Planet. I am with, starting from the back.
Dalton.
Like, say it one more time.
Dalton.
Dalton? Is like how you say it? Dalton. We also got the one and only ABCDUG HIJK LMNOP QRS WXY and Z. And then we have Aaliyah.
There's actually who has a and her license plate says Mia.
Oh
like, yeah. No, she sucks. Like she.
No. Never mind.
Like she's so.
Yeah, we don't like her.
Yeah, she's exactly the type of person you think that would have a Range Rover and the license plate Mia.
She's a pick-me, huh?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, today we're actually gonna be talking. Ooh. One second.
Do you not remember?
No,
it's Are We Becoming Too
I remember. What? Today we're talking about Are We Becoming Too Industrialized? Of course I didn't forget about what we're talking today, Aaliyah.
What am I thinking?
You must have been
the wind.
Must have been the wind. But yeah, so actually I think Aaliyah could definitely take this off because her definition she told me earlier about what becoming industrialized is was like so perfect. I think first off we could start off with a definition of what that really is and what people might get confused that with, like, for example, just increasing just modernizing, because they're both different.
Okay, so modernizing and like becoming too industrialized are different. Like we can modernize but still keep these fine details that we're like losing with increased industrialization. So especially back in the 1700s, there were so many little things within houses and things like that in people's daily lives that were just incredibly helpful that people don't have anymore. One of my favorites that I think about is something called a chatelaine, which was like a workwoman's purse essentially, and it hung from her belt and it would have like a little metal piece that would just have chains hanging down from it. So if the woman was a seamstress, she'd have like a pair of scissors, sewing needles, anything that she'd need like in her job hanging from her belt. And that's just one of those things that we kind of lost that I think was super handy. Another one is like stair dusters. There are these little metal plates that go in the corners of stairs that keep the dust out of stair corners. That's super hard to get out. Another nifty little thing. There was also door plates, little metal plate that would go on the door that would protect the door from high traffic use, things like that. So many little things that I could go on and on and on about that we just lost over time because people didn't think it was worth it to spend the unnecessary money on those little details. But those details are what preserved those old houses. Like we're still able to go and look at them because of those little details that kept the house in such a extra pristine condition. But now people focus so much on getting it done quick, cheap, easy. Like people are flipping those old houses. They're like, oh, I'm taking these gorgeous stairs and making it like, 2 straight lines. Like it's awful. I'll always see like flipping this vintage house. And I saw someone take a gorgeous like inlaid bathtub with columns and gorgeous detailing from the 1920s or 30s and just made it like a regular little white tub. It was and that is what like industrialization is like that look that we just kind of are in a hospital with people especially loving like barn dominiums and that super minimalist lifestyle with a bunch of gray, white, black color scheme, no color, never wanting any depth, just very all neutral. Like, and that even ties into like the sad beige moms. We're literally industrializing babies.
Yeah.
Like, you're taking the color out of baby toys, which not even like on a opinion, it is a fact that babies need color for their development.
Yeah.
Like for their brains. It's so like
they're using color. They're just using very pastel colors.
No, I've seen ones that straight up do not use color. Like there's so many. There's one lady that bought a little plastic Christmas tree for her kid and then spray painted it all brown, and then she
Yeah,
actually changed her ways. She got out of sad beige mom life and spray painted it back to
that's
bright
funny.
colors for her kid. So that's the kind of change and reform we like to see.
You know, the first thing that comes to my mind is like refrigerators. Like if you look at old
Yes,
refrigerators,
that's such a good example.
they last so long. Like they'll last a lifetime, like multiple
Well,
lifetimes.
not even that, dude. They had so many more little details that were
Yeah,
perfect for the user.
let's look that up.
They had shelves that would like rotate out so you could easily reach stuff that was in the back of the fridge, which
Yeah,
is super helpful on so many levels. They also had like designated butter boxes, like we still
Butter whales.
Oh, I actually I have a butter bell.
I know, but like
Butter
it's
bells
not
are
as
super
common.
No, butter bells are not as common. Like on the counter, stick butter is still kind of common, but butter bells are not common, and I'm proud to say that I have one. But look at that. Like they had specific areas, and granted, like we still do, but it is not the same. They
I
put
want a smart one.
That looked like my Texas Village.
like
fridge.
ones that have Wi-Fi.
The ones that have like the
camera?
screen. Like pull it up.
I hear those
you
break
can
all the
see inside.
time.
They were so fancy.
I want an
dude.
actual picture of it though. Which
Yeah, they got these in Texan Village.
no, they don't, brother.
It looks just like my fridge. I'm not.
So with the
gonna lie.
white fridge they have.
Yeah.
No, is that, so for y'all who don't know, Texas Village is like a apartment style
Dorm on campus.
and they have what's it called old fridges that are rusted and stuff. But
yeah,
I'm trying to look. I'm trying to look for a specific one. Like there's
Look
there's
up
like
vintage 1950s refrigerator, or just look up 1950s refrigerator.
okay. And they were made out of better material too.
No.
Mm,
You don't think
see,
so?
that's the debatable part. Is
stuff
they
that
were
kills
actually
you?
made with really dangerous materials.
Yeah, like mercury in them or something.
Yeah, we put mercury. We used asbestos in our ceilings forever, which was just like slowly killing us. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it was
Wasn't our
cartoons.
best
Love
days.
that.
Never mind. We lied about the refrigerators. Nah, just take it back.
I know there's
Nah.
ones with rotating shelves, but maybe they were just more of
That
like a
one looks
60s,
awesome, I won't
70s
lie.
thing.
These were cool. No, I know what you're talking about because I've seen them, but Google's against us right now.
Well,
know.
look up the refrigerator with the screen.
Oh yeah, you're talking about the, like Samsung ones, right?
Yeah, and then like you can, it's like has a transparency mode, so like you can
Look
can see-
into
yeah,
it without keeping it open.
Yeah.
That is pretty nifty, actually, because then you're not just like keeping the fridge open staring. at it.
Ah,
Like this one,
yes.
Samsung Family Hub.
And then if you tap it, it shows you what's in there, bro. That's so cool.
That is pretty cool. I think the only problem with refrigerators and the same thing with washer machines is like they've kind of engineered them to where like you need to replace them every like few years.
Okay, so as an engineer who actually just recently learned a lot about what goes into those, the reason that fridges and washers, dryers, all that are breaking more is because they have more of these little things called PLCs in them, which are programmable logic controllers, which basically is individual computers that go into all the little parts of the fridge that tell it what to do. So if you have a fridge that has a water dispenser, that's now 1 and 2. If you have one that's fridge, water dispenser, ice, that's 3. Any extra little details is another little computer that needs to go in there, which is another little computer that can break.
Yeah.
Same thing with washers and dryers. Washers and dryers that have Wi-Fi on them.
What?
Yes, dude.
For
I was
what?
literally just staying in an Airbnb in Amarillo over spring break. Washer and dryer had Wi-Fi.
Is it so
Get
you
out
know
of
you
my
can track it on
face.
your phone or what?
That's what I'm guessing. Which,
Yeah.
like, nifty, I guess.
But the easy thing you could
that's
do is
whack.
start the washer and then put a timer on your phone.
Right. Like, we
You know
I
the
have one of those
just watch the
washers.
time.
oh
bro.
really? I think the problem is like the more like you complicate things, the more issues could go wrong, right?
Exactly.
Even
like,
with cars. I'm sure you know that.
Exactly,
Like you can't work on your
yes.
own cars these days if you have like a Tesla or if you have like a
And they make things so hard to get to. Like, they used to make cars in consideration of the person who would work on it.
yeah.
And like that's a huge thing in the engineering field is when you're making something, you build it considering the like maintenance man who's going to work on it next. So we literally were talking about that in class this morning.
I'm glad that's interesting. I'm glad that's a shift because it seems like for longest maybe that was not talked about because people were more worried about, you know,
No,
No,
let
you
it be
let it-
known. They
yeah.
still teach that to
like,
people.
let it you not fix it and let us fix it so we can charge you more money. You know what I mean?
Like a true good technician worker will not just
Well,
do it to try to scam a person. They'll try to build it with consideration for
Take notes,
the
Apple.
homeowner, the next homeowner, blah 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 blah.
Like Apple, you have to go to the Apple store to fix your Apple device, right?
Insane.
Yeah, Team Windows. Just saying. But Apple, I mean, Apple is definitely more like advanced.
But
So.
I wouldn't say we're becoming more like industrialized. I would say that our society is losing life. Like basically over each generation, we slowly become
I think
more
those mean the same thing. I think those are synonymous.
I think they go hand in hand too. Because look, if you look at like, for example, in a different world, like fashion world, you know how advanced we gotten in fashion, like and stuff of that sort. Even like we're not stupid. You know what I mean?
We're kind of like going back in fashion, honestly. People used to make clothes a lot better quality. And now my Converse, I literally hiked Big Bend in a pair of Converse and they were fine.
But what's the reason for that?
Because they used to make them better. They used to make stuff to last. Now it's just like means of...
Do you think that do you think that just has to happen with population increase?
No.
No,
it's companies cheaping out 100%, and that ties into industrialization. They're just cutting corners, losing the details that make little things here and there, you know?
Do you think it has to come with creating something at a minimum price so you can sell it for a high rate?
Correct.
Yeah.
Because prices are going up, but manufacturing rates, everything is becoming so automated, you now don't even have to pay as much for workers. So they can really put that money in their pocket and just raise the price all they want. And we talk about that stuff all the time. It's really common for companies to do that.
I've heard a thing. This is one of my close friends told me about it. He listens to a lot of video essays. There's one about Walmart, apparently, how like they make the Walmart buildings very minimal and the big ones. They make them very cheap because they plan on abandoning them after a certain amount of time. And then no one can use the building, and it's just like a plot of land with the building on it. It's like crazy. Like it's definitely a business tactic, you know. What about you, Dalton? Have you noticed anything that's different? As I feel like us as kids to now, we've noticed some industrialization for sure.
For sure.
Big one that I've noticed, y'all were talking about Walmart earlier. It's like all self-checkout.
Yeah.
There's like only a little bit of actual like people working the register.
And even if self-checkout, there's like one person just making sure, sure that the machines don't mess up or something.
Walking around breathing air for his entire shift.
Yeah.
Kind of crazy. Right? Like,
which
is almost demeaning.
Yeah.
Yeah. In my time, I've seen it, but
you don't mind it?
No, I do mind it a lot. We're not living like life back then was so much better than like the life now.
Okay, whoa, let's not get like too overzealous. I can like life back when? Childhood or like when? There's still that's like a risky statement to say. You could say stuff was better, but saying life was better.
No, I will definitely say life was better because we did not have technology. Life was so much better before like iPhones became a thing. Like phones and stuff, yeah, they were always around, but people just actually I'm gonna stand on what I said. Life was just 100%
like a social
social way
and mental.
Like people go to concerts nowadays and all you see is their phone screens.
That's true.
Which like
people back in the day literally
lived it,
was there. They were meeting people. Like nowadays you can't even meet people unless you're like on Snap or on dating apps or on something like that. People don't know how to just go out and live socially.
What's weird about that is like if you do go around and try to interact with people, of course, like there's gonna be people who do and they're on the same wavelength as you, but oftentimes there's a lot of people who like look at you kind of weird for trying to do that. It's like, what? I'm not sure if y'all had those interactions or people like kind of like look at you or like they like don't want to answer your questions or meet you because they're kind of like in their own ways of like on the phone, and they're kind of offended you're talking to
them.
No, I'm talking about like they're in their way with like always on the phone, and they're kind of like offended. Look, you feel like they're offended that you're talking to them.
Yeah, I feel like people are losing social awareness and like intuitiveness.
Or do you think it's because people have kind of looked at have social media, so like they've kind of become maybe arrogant in a way that they don't think that others can talk to them because they put themselves at such a high standard?
I wouldn't say it's that. I feel like it's more people are just on social media so much that they like create this idea of how they're supposed to live, and they when they can't match that, like it's just like a constant goal to try and get that, you know?
Yeah.
Like there's some people who are constantly buying the latest whatever, doing the latest whatever, doing whatever the whoever says, you know, trying to stay up to date instead of just like being themselves. They're trying to be someone else at that point. They're not trying to like
do anything. I'm sorry. No, you're good. The society that we live in right now does not equate to the life that our parents lived. Like, our parents talked about, oh, we went and did this, and like we were just always out, we were moving. I don't even really I don't know if this is for everyone, but like for me personally, like family is a big thing to me, and I don't even talk to half of my family. But like everybody in the past like have talked about how their family bonds were like so close and how they were doing things. So even on that aspect, it's kind of crazy.
For me, I agree with that. I know you may disagree, Aaliyah.
Like what?
With the whole family thing.
Our society,
that like family,
because I thought that you and your family are close like that.
Me and my family are super close, but I mean, like that's my mom's side of the family. I know a good chunk of my mom's side of the family, but my dad's side of the family, granted, they're all in Egypt. What am I gonna do? But like, I basically have no contact with them.
Yeah. But yeah, that's interesting.
There's many songs where it's like the Judds. Grandpa told me about the good old days. Like
the good old days.
I don't know. I just think the society we live in is so wrapped around technology and advancing technology that they forget that we are humans.
You know, I heard something about I'm not sure who said it. Someone, maybe a philosopher, said something about like we've gotten really good at making our life increasing how long we live, but not the quality of how we live.
Yes.
And I was like, that's like, man, I was like, low key, I was like, man, like low key, like that's honestly
like people may
have
real. Died at 22 from syphilis, but they were going bananas turning up.
Yeah, for sure.
And if we're gonna talk about it, just as men, we are less
masculine.
I'm gonna say it. Yeah. Men back in the days was killing stuff with their hands. And now we got people like I don't know.
They got 4 built tough hands.
It's just even a change in the way men present themselves or the way men do things is completely.
I think we're not in survival mode no more as humans, you know.
See, well, like people talk about clothing and attire and whatever, but I mean, think about dudes in the 80s. They were still wearing the 3-inch inseam hoochie daddy shorts, but like with crop tops too. But they were still so like masculine. Like a lot of them were super fit. People were very into fitness and health in the 80s. Like the aerobics section of the Olympics. That was so cool. They were just fitness dancing, doing like one-arm push-ups and then like split jumps. It was crazy.
You know what's crazy about that too with the athletic stuff is that I hear stories all the time of like, and I used to think, oh, they're just blowing smoke, right? Like, oh, I used to bench like 300 in high school, but no, like
they were like
a lot of people who really did that. But now you look at high school now and we think we're strong, but like we're not. We're low key like.
Wait a minute.
No, a lot of us aren't.
So this new breed, a generation of teenagers that they have right now, are absolutely
evil.
Not evil. They're talented, athletic.
What type of strength do you think it is? Like, do you think it's where does that strength come from?
Oh, you mean like the older? I'm talking about like Gen Alpha.
That's what you're talking about too, right?
No.
Gen Alpha.
I'm talking about like, well, are they Gen Alpha?
No. Are you talking about like the current Olympians that just said?
No. I'm talking about high schoolers. They're still in high school.
That's like the butt end of Gen Z.
Yeah.
Because my sister's in
those
high school
kids
right
are
now.
dogs.
She's still Gen Z.
There's some of them, yeah, for sure.
Like there was a boy last week ran at a 9.9 in high school.
Yeah.
Like that's crazy.
Yeah. It's just fast, really fast, like super fast. Like that's like college level fast. Maybe even more than college level
it's
fast.
professional level fast. Like that's crazy. These boys are already like in high school running
Olympian speeds.
The girls, one of my friends' sister runs a 55.5 400 as a girl. Like when I was in high school, I did the 300 hurdles, the 400, and she would have beat me in the 400. I'm not gonna lie. And I thought I was doing good because I was under a minute.
For sure. Yeah, it's definitely yeah.
She wouldn't beat me by a lot.
What about like? Of course, I have to talk about this. What about the food world? Like, you go to the store, like that's where industrialization is, right? You just buy food off a box, and food off a box back in the day was different than now, ingredient wise. Like ingredients I'm not talking about maybe the last decade. I'm talking about maybe the last 3 decades.
I'm still thinking about the 80s, and I'm still like,
You think 80s was better worse nutrition wise than us today?
I think it's equal in different ways of worse. Okay. Because FDA regulations changed, so they were using different worse chemicals. Yeah. And then like changed, got slightly better in the early 2000s, late 90s when people got like super health focused. Also when cheek was big. But that's unrelated. Okay. And then it fell back out when people started prioritizing cheapness again.
What about but like fast food, for example, like the rapid growth of fast food. Has always still been
an issue. McDonald's, Wendy's, Whataburger, Burger King, all of those places
disgusting
are prideful about how their recipes never change.
But those places have only like increased since now. You know what I'm saying? They've
still
like so like in the 80s, in the 70s, like there were less of that.
I still stand by my statement. Meals. I still stand by my statement. It was just worse in different ways. Like they were using Crisco to fry up their burgers, which is straight like fat lard. And now they don't, but like they use spray on whatever. Okay. So it's like still bad, but in a different way.
On the Friday stuff.
Like, yeah, it's crazy. Maybe like a that's like a white man grilled cheese right there. What about a supplement world? I feel like right now we're at a point in supplements that's just like kind of insane. Like we're advanced. We're finally getting to like don't do this, don't do that. But like for a minute there, I feel like in the supplement world, I mean, especially in people who just want to get big are kind of like abusing supplements.
Yeah,
because supplements aren't FDA regulated.
The people who just want to get big aren't doing supplements. They're doing more than supplements. If you catch my drift.
PEDs.
Yeah.
Clock it.
But I mean,
like supplements are really new, honestly.
We
really didn't have that before, and like we did have that before, and it was in medications. Like if people were low on iron, blah 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 blah, but we weren't. Like people forget how recent a lot of medical advancements diagnoses are. Like us being able to diagnose like, oh, you may be low on iron, magnesium, vitamin D, whatever. It's kind of new. So that's why supplements also kind of tie into that. But I feel like people are abusing supplements, especially people. This is a double, like 2 sides of the same coin in the gym, where dudes in the gym are abusing supplements in a way to get big. And they're taking too many. Yeah. But girls in the gym, and I've seen this a lot, as someone who's like on a lot of gym pages, just because I like to work out and take care of my body. Like I want to live a long time.
Yeah.
That's it. But I'm not like out here like, 1,000 calories a day. That's it. Hit my mark.
Yeah.
Like can't look at a piece of like, no. But girls in the gym are doing it to where they only take supplements and then have like 3 green smoothies for the day, and that's their meal.
Yeah.
And I see that a lot. Like I'll see so many, what I eat in a day, and it's like in the morning, a plate of supplements. Like a plate this big, a lot of just variants of pills.
People don't realize like a lot of this, you can just get a lot of through your nutrition. A lot of like, you know, you don't need to take a lot of supplements. You get a lot of what you need through just food.
Well, yeah, but the girls that are in the gym like that, and anybody that's in the gym like that trying to get super, super thin, is like doing that to where they think they don't have to eat as much, so they can avoid eating calories if they just eat a plate of supplements.
Wrong mindset with food.
Yeah, and then they like that's how there was this one girl in the gym who never ate like meat. She just only ate veggies, and she died from malnutrition. And she
vitamin B. That's the biggest one.
Like it was pretty crazy. But so people really abuse that in the gym.
Yeah, I agree. We could. I feel like we could definitely do episode 2 on this.
We definitely could.
But now we're gonna go ahead and get into our game. Is it real or AI? And so I have.
Tell me why.
All right.
There's actually an online online quiz. Not a quiz. Quiz.
Well, are we each gonna write down our take and then flip it?
Basically, yes.
Okay.
Basically, yes. So,
Gotcha.
Is this real or fake? And if you guys need me to increase the size, I can do so too.
And I say why, tell them that.
All right. Everybody ready?
Yep.
Indeed.
Actually, I'm not ready. I need to go ahead and write y'all's names.
Yes, you do.
You tell me that way, and I say why.
The hardcore stare is killing me.
Okay. Real. Fake. Let's see. You know, if I put real and it says incorrect, that means fake. I'm sure I didn't tell you that though. Let's see. It is in fact real. That means that Z and Ali get a point. Dalton is left.
I'm getting my revenge today.
Is this real or fake? I'm gonna zoom in because I feel like you can really tell if something's really fake based on zooming in like little details. I think that's where we get AI now, at least.
Don't play.
I'm using one color for one thing and one color for the other.
Real or fake?
I said why?
All right,
we got 3 fakes.
Longer than I think.
3 fakes. Let's see.
That's 100% a fake or
Rooney. Yeah, I
was in fact fake.
Immediately knew from the
clocked it from the wacky bush.
The bush on the side, yeah.
What about this one?
This one's hard. Yeah, hit us with a zoom.
Let's see. We got fake. I think this is real, guys. But let's see. It was in fact real.
Was it those trees in the back that tipped you off?
No, I just.
Oops. My fault, guys. That scare y'all?
No.
I mean, like.
I was gonna say yes.
No, I thought it was like, oh, what new part of our game show are we doing?
Someone's calling. It's a call in.
Yeah, I was like, oh.
I think you can definitely tell in like the hair areas and like or like grass, like the grass, like if it's air in that. Real or fake? Kitty cat. Fake, real. I think this is real too. Oh, it was fake.
Z or so.
Dalton, good job. Dalton has 2.
Oh, okay.
That straight looks like a clip from the Queen's Gambit.
This is real. This is great photography. Shallow focus.
This is hard to tell because.
Yeah, I feel
I don't know.
Drum roll it.
I don't want to say like her arms look a little weird, and then
she kind of got a vein pop in here. Okay, that's kind of strange too. Let's see. It was in fact fake. What'd you put?
I put fake.
See, I got carried away, and I didn't look at any of those boards. I was just looking. Fake. Everyone gets a point. Yeah, I think definitely by the elbow you could tell a little bit, right? Look at this. Mistaken fries. I don't know who would. What do y'all think about this one? Fake, real, and real. I think it's real too. Oh, it was fake.
We're getting
nobody cooks a steak like that.
So Dalton got a point, right?
Nobody cooks a steak.
Is this the moon? Is it not?
Can we skip this?
You want to skip this one?
Nah, that's a free point for me. Hold up.
I think this is hard. I can't tell.
Well, I mean, like, I don't know what it's real or fake supposed to be.
Like it's real or AI.
Well, I know. I can't tell what it's trying to depict.
Ah, no!
It was fake. Good job, Dalton. Dalton knows. What about this one, guys? Oh, this house. This inside this apartment house. Definitely an apartment. Look at that. We got one real, all reals. Ooh, actually
I
fake.
changed it too. I'm so sad.
What about this foggy atmospheric?
Oh.
You don't think about this one. We got one fake, two fakes, three fakes. Yeah, those
That's
like
so...
yeah, that
I
one was
had
easy.
to look at the freaking little signs that were like blurred.
Yeah, they're like not real. Okay. The Mickey Mouse Clubhouse.
You would think so.
Do you mean to point it out?
Yeah.
He's got like 3 buttons, 2 eyebrows, and like 40 holes in his
Also,
glove.
the shadows aren't going the same way. The shadows, some of the shadows are going like straight to the right. Some of the shadows are coming at us. And if you look at the sign, it's not real words.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to read. I was trying to read the sign because I was like,
AI usually can't make real words.
Okay. This is definitely fake. I think we all just get a point on that one.
Are you keeping track? Because I have like Loki missed.
I could have played this game too. I just realized that.
Yeah.
Are you keeping track, Travis?
Yes.
Okay. Because I'm not.
Oops. Dalton's winning by 2 points, actually.
2?
Yeah.
We take those.
No.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, 2 points.
He got us twice.
Z has 5. Aaliyah has 5. Dalton has
7.
Yeah. But this one. I already know this one. Gotta think about this one. We got a fake. I think it's fake too. I think you can tell right here.
Well, something about the windows look wonky.
You see, like the it doesn't continue.
Yeah, I see that.
All of this, like, fake.
Yeah, none of the edges.
This looks like
are
it's coming out of
straight.
water right now, like this.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, none of the edges are straight.
Yeah, good job, guys. Y'all think this one's fake? I don't know.
Zoom in on that clock.
Definitely.
That's not that. Don't
I'm
mean
gonna
it's
say
fake.
real, actually.
It looks real to me.
Yeah, that clock looks real.
I'll say real.
Looks
Travis,
accurate
you gotta
clock.
be Travis, you're hosting.
I know.
Press real. Press real.
I was
Let's
thinking
see.
Well, I
Let's
haven't gotten any hints
Those
out.
windows are perfect.
Even the trees coming through the windows are good.
We got real.
I'm trying to play mind games. Please, Travis.
Oh.
Okay, I'll be quiet.
Next.
Could it be me holding your hand?
Okay, I'm gonna do the drum roll. We got 1 fake, 2 fake, 3 fake. Let's see what. I definitely think it's fake too. It's because of the pocket. Okay, what about this?
So can
Please
you
zoom out.
Okay. Didn't do much, did it?
Nope.
These are the Northern Lights, right? Something
Yeah.
like that.
I got it.
Okay. Got a real fake and a real.
It's fake. It's fake.
I think it's fake too.
It's fake.
Wow.
It's fake.
You know why'd you think it was fake?
The Northern Lights don't actually present that green.
Yeah.
It's like an array of colors.
Yeah. I just think my thought process was the Northern Lights are so hard to take a picture of. First of all, it's hard to take pictures of stuff like that. Second of all, if you were gonna get an AI image, I feel like that'd be like one you search because it's hard to take a picture of it.
It is hard to take a picture of it. So,
I feel like the AI also makes something more grand.
yeah, because that green, I was like,
Yeah.
giveaway.
What about
Dead
these?
giveaway.
Oh, these like a little like foggy desert with the clouds out.
Oh, stop! You're hitting the mic.
Ready? We got a fake. I think it's fake too. What? That was real?
That's a good
That
image,
looks
then.
straight pixelated.
That looked like Star Wars. You saw those little buildings in the background? No one got that right.
No.
Dang. What about this one? It's like a tractor home. With a hay.
Take you for a ride on the big
green tractor.
That wasn't a duet. It was not a duet.
I had to. What do you think? I don't even know what that is, honestly. Could be something.
I don't think it's.
Looks like a hay miller.
Yeah. Actually, it does, huh?
Never know.
He's like, I actually created this image. Fake, real. See, it's actually fake Dalton.
Dalton's back up by 2.
Dalton.
I know.
What about this guy?
I know something you will never know.
What about these guy? But a fake, real.
I don't know.
I think it's fake as well.
You can tell by the bottom.
Yeah, I
Oh,
can see it there.
This one.
Oops.
Hey.
Okay, what about this one?
Drum roll.
That's real.
You're
What did I put? Fake, real. What do you put? Real.
You said
I don't know.
real?
I feel like I
It's
drove
definitely
past that in
fake.
Yeah, I was
Montana.
gonna say, look at those windows.
It's
They're
definitely
warped.
fake.
Oh shoot!
Y'all
Wait,
didn't
what?
look at it great.
Look, dang! I don't wear my glasses. It's so far away,
Dude,
guys.
there was
Oh, it's blurry.
the
I'm in a good spot.
dude Dalton, the barn was like not even.
Yeah, it was like the one on the very right was like.
Well, you didn't zoom in on that one, so that's on you.
I can see it too.
This all looks blurry to me, guys. Can't even lie to you.
You contacts in.
I
This
will
is-
never.
We got
wear
2 more.
Zoom in, please.
Yes.
Oh my god, this is straining me so bad.
Also, these are low quality JPEGs because when you zoom in, they get pixelated. So, it would help if it was like a PNG.
If this is dude that built this, gotta be fired. I don't know what I'm like.
Dalton's playing mind games. Don't believe him. Dalton's playing mind games.
Well, like,
Well, my mind games would work.
You try to play a mind
If
game.
you
and
would be
tricked
quiet.
You try to play a mind game and tricked yourself. Last one. And
If you would be quiet.
what do you think? You think he'll be
just
quiet?
post.
His mind games will work.
no, I can explain on an.
Get out of here, Leah. Get out of here with that. Let's see.
Watch it be real.
Fake. Let's see if it's fake. Actually fake. Good job, guys.
If like, I mean, using the palm tree as a reference, that second floor would be like 3 feet tall.
Yeah. What about the cafe? Cafe. That's the one. Cafe.
This could be one of those pictures some like millennial took in a random coffee place.
Mumford and Sons playing at the coffee shop.
I know, like the cup is so dark with the plate. It's hard to tell. It's wonky.
Drum roll, please. Let's see. We got a fake, real.
Damn.
It's actually real.
Why is the rim of the cup bigger on the bottom?
Z and Leah get that point. Okay, so Dalton has 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 points. Z has 5, 10, 12 points. And Leah has 10 points. So Dalton is the winner. Dalton predicted it. He's I'm gonna win this game. Like, what did you say? Like a few hours ago?
Yeah.
Because he's
sitting right there. It doesn't even count for real.
Yeah, yeah. Honestly, Z wins now.
What?
Nah,
she's sitting right there.
I can't see.
If anything,
you have a better angle, low key.
Lance wins.
Yeah, if anything, Lance wins. But what do you think was the biggest like pointer on if it's AR or not? Like
the shadows.
Lines. Oh, lines and shadows.
I thought the reflections.
Usually super dark.
Or the reflections too, like especially in the houses. I knew if they're really not, because if the reflection is exactly what was in front of it, then you know it's real. I think that's where like AI gets it wrong, is the fine detail. Sure. Honestly, but that Mickey Mouse one was pretty bad.
That was pretty awful.
That was
the Mickey Mouse one was like the most.
But no, I couldn't tell until you said something.
Really?
I thought it was real.
The first thing I saw was like, dude's got 3 buttons. I was like, what are you doing here?
The thing that tipped me off was the shadows going in different directions. Like I couldn't notice the buttons until you said from how far I am. But then I noticed like the sign didn't have any real words on it. So
I didn't even look at that.
You want to play a bonus round?
Yeah.
We have no time. Let's play a bonus round. All right. I think this one will do.
We're writing it down
not for points. We're just like talking.
Okay. No.
Do you want to do points?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Mini game.
Let's see. Oh, is there a better marker over there? I'm just trying to count those points.
Travis.
And I'll be quiet so that I don't disrupt Z's mind games.
Did you want to switch seats?
No. If I'm gonna win, I'm not gonna have no Mickey win.
Hey, some of these might be repeats, by the way, guys, because I saw a few repeats. What do you think? What is it? Dalton says that it is real, all real. Let's see if it's a real arena. Yes, in fact, it is real. Everyone gets 1 point. Boom, boom, boom. Next one. Is this real or fake?
Can I get a zoom in on any of the windows?
Yes.
Actually, scroll back up to that middle window.
Okay. Oops, my fault, guys. People can't see. Oh, guys. Real or fake? We got fake, all fake. Let's see. Actually, can I play this round too? I'm looking at Z. No, I'm not. I won't. Is it fake?
Wait.
Zoom
I don't want to beat you. I feel like this one I could definitely beat you. But this one, there's the trees. The place with the trees. Let's see. Fake. All fakes.
I'm glad nobody put
fake. Oh, it was real.
What?
It was real.
No way. The benches looked whack.
Go back. There was like 40 lamps in one corner.
I can't go back.
No way.
It was fake.
Did you see the benches too?
That's crazy.
Dalton's face. Dalton said, "What?"
No, I mean.
Did anybody look at the benches?
The benches can, but that happens all the time.
No,
the benches.
The benches
three
were
lamps stacked on each other on the right and left side. I don't know if you saw.
Maybe they got it wrong.
That's what
you think so?
Yeah.
What these what is it? Carrots with sauce on it?
Those are
carrots,
hot dogs.
bro.
That does not look like a hot dog. That's a nasty hot dog. It's an orange hot dog, or it's just lighting.
That's Straight up an Oscar Mayer wiener we're looking at right now.
Oscar Mayer's don't remember the meat orange. This is a Vienna sausage.
Don't play games with me.
Could be ballpark.
No.
Don't disrespect.
Don't
Ballpark.
disrespect the ballparks like
Don't
that.
disrespect ballpark.
This is that.
Come on,
Hill County
drum
Fair.
roll.
Bro, I
Let's
should
see.
go for a hot dog now.
Yeah.
Fake, real. Let's see. I think it's real too. It is in fact real.
Oh,
Aaliyah
run
gets
me
the
my
point.
point.
Aaliyah's in the lead.
What's the score?
The score is 2-2-3. Aaliyah with 3.
Dalton locked up.
Let's see how much
I
time we
fell
got real
off.
quick. All right,
fell
guys.
off.
We're gonna do 5 more. And that's it.
Can I get a zoom in on the piece of equipment?
Yeah.
That's the thing from Cars.
when they're cow tipping.
When they're Gotta trust my gut.
I think I can justify myself on this one.
Real. 3 reals.
It's because everything on the equipment is symmetrical. Every
Yeah.
little line is like symmetrical.
What about the space? Space.
That's so 50-50 though.
Yeah.
I think you.
Real, fake. I think it's real
fake.
too.
That's fake. It's fake.
It's fake.
Ah!
Z and Aaliyah.
Anything with the like stars, stuff like that. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it.
It might be because we really never really see those images for ourselves a whole lot, you know what I'm
That and
saying?
we just don't have those advancements.
Yeah, we don't
Yeah.
have advancements to see like all of that.
But this one.
Can I get a zoom in on that couch?
The couches can be.
But this indoor plant wall? No way.
Ooh. Okay.
I think it's fakearoni on baloney.
We got fake. 3 fakes. Is it fake? Yes. It's real? No way.
I have my doubts
I'd
on
swap
that
my
one.
vote at the end.
I saw part of the couch on the counter.
Really?
Unless that was a reflection. It could have been
Yeah.
a reflection.
Yeah.
It could have been a reflection.
It didn't look like a reflection.
Well, they say it's real.
I don't know. I just said fake. Ooh.
What about this one? That's kind of cool. You see that?
That looks like a picture of Mount Fuji. Can't even
Oh,
lie
it's
to
such a
you.
cool photo.
But
Because all these,
if only if it was real.
you know what's cool is that this is cool because
Can you
all
zoom in
these
on the
are kind of
tree?
pointing to the subject.
Travis just
The
just
tree?
Select,
Which
just
tree?
Select.
You want me to zoom in on the tree?
Yeah.
It's
This
real.
tree, right?
Like I can't tell because this genuinely looks like a picture of Mount Fuji that I've seen.
Trust
We
me.
got fake. What do you got?
The tree just looks all scrambly.
We got all fake. Let's see,
The tree looks like
real.
I don't know.
Chachi is fake. Yeah.
This tree got fur on it.
Is this a oh skip this one.
Skip
This is the
one.
Oh, Leah, you got the one, last one. Did Leah get the
I
last
just,
I got
they're
it wrong.
fake.
Yeah.
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 I said the tree looks all
Or not that
scrambly.
last
Yeah.
one, but this
one? Okay. Last
Oh.
one.
Let's zoom in on that
Last
house.
one.
These are some pretty straight lines I'm seeing.
La
These are some pretty
house.
proportionate palm trees.
These
I'm
like
seeing.
they're too straight. Ah.
What?
I thought you were gonna play the devil's advocate again. But nah, they're
Oh.
too straight.
And the brick detailing is even okay.
Only AI would come up with such a perfect house.
Please, that would be my beautiful pink house.
Okay, let's see. Last one.
Himalaya.
We got a real, fake,
That's
real.
fake.
I
It's
think
fake.
real.
Real. That means that Dalton and Aaliyah. Actually, Aaliyah won this one. You got 5 for
Yay.
Dalton, 4 for Z. Aaliyah has 7.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
She didn't beat us on 2. She
No,
should have
she-
6.
she- what'd you get? How much did you point yourself?
I didn't.
Even if she did get 6, she still beat y'all.
Yeah, but
I pointed her. I pointed her 7
I don't know.
'Cause she-
I fell off.
look.
she
hold
got.
on.
She got. I believe she got 2 of them that none of y'all got.
Oh,
Which
no,
ones?
Yeah,
Oh, we
which
can't- we
ones?
can't go
I mean, we
back.
can't
All I
go back.
remember
Hit
is
the
saying,
back
"Run
arrow.
me
Can
my
we go
money."
back?
No, I wish we could. Oh, okay.
No, like hit the literal back arrow on
Yeah.
the tab.
There's no. Okay.
Yeah.
Top left.
No,
Ah,
it didn't work.
rats.
Sucks.
All right, guys. For our question of the day, I forgot the question of the day. Let me see the question.
Have you ever been
day.
tricked by AI?
Yeah. Have you ever been
and we can all confidently say, "Yup."
Okay. Besides this game, have y'all been tricked by AI individually?
No, like usually I'm so good. I'm actually really disappointed in myself because I've had my family come up to me and be like, "Oh, like look at this," and then I'm like, "That's straight AI. Like that's fake."
I think for me, dude, my glasses. I need new glasses. They're just hanging on, and the frames are on my head. For me, I've been tricked through like fake news, but it's like AI. Image.
I thought you said something else, brother.
We'll talk about it later. I don't know what you mean. What I'm talking about, like fast food, like new fast food, release, and it's not even a food. But I was like, what? That's coming out? What? Like,
well, I think that's more just rumors. Like somebody starts a fake rumor, like oh blah 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 blah, and then somebody like believes it, and then people perpetuate it.
Yeah, but you see like these images of like it actually being real, and it's like a news article, but it's fake. Rap TV, never believe Rap TV. They're so funny.
Pubbity.
Yeah. Oops. But what about you, Dalton? I know you've been fooled by AI.
Never.
John Porker is calling.
No, he's real.
He's real.
Yeah, never been fooled. I've been looking for events for my job on Facebook.
Yeah.
And if you go and look at like the normal like feed, it's all AI slime.
Yeah.
So I felt like I walked in with.
And what about you, Z?
No.
Really? Not even the fast food items?
No.
Okay, just me. Okay.
Yeah, just you, brother.
Easily fooled, I guess.
Couldn't be me.
Couldn't be me.
I'm always one to
Could
like,
it be
no
me?
way, and then I Google.
Yeah. Okay. Well.
People forget Google right there.
But Google, even Google, there's like plenty of. Never mind.
Google now has its own type of little AI.
Yeah, I was about to say. That's why I stopped.
Annoying.
Google is a source to sources. People forget that.
Sometimes
I'm not
it's
saying
wrong.
trust
Sometimes
what
it's
Google
wrong.
gives
I
you.
had
I'm
it
saying
wrong.
like use Google.
I was asking for like a book ISBN number, and it was just.
Yeah, you can't ask it about. If you're gonna do that, you're gonna have to use like your Grok AI.
What? You know about something I don't. Grok AI.
Dylan put me on.
What is that?
AI
It's
is
Elon Musk AI.
it's good.
It's better than any
It's
other.
horrible. No, it's horrible for solving math and science. Chat is way better, way more accurate. But Grok is amazing for English and history
Crocodile.
stuff. Like Grok gives
This
me
guy gets it.
amazing writing recommendations. Genuinely better than
Is that
any
how you
other
write?
writing thing.
No,
Allegedly.
allegedly.
Hey.
What I do is I have like Grok set up my outline.
You see this? So who's your professor's name?
I actually
We have
had an
0
assignment
viewers.
by my
Hey, bro,
professor.
I can clip this
We
up
have
and send
one.
it to him.
Huh?
You put that out there. Look.
What?
Oh my gosh. There's not 0 anymore.
We had 0. No, we have 0 now, but we did have a number. I saw it go up.
Yeah. Anyway. But
Somebody came in and went out. Oh, come. We have a fun time at our podcast. We need to
yeah, but
switch it, change it, rearrange it, and spruce some things up. But
I'm done. I mean, it might be late, but
once Travis graduates.
yeah, maybe. You think you get better once I graduate?
I don't know. We'll see. We shall see.
Okay.
It's only going to be 2 of us or 3 of us here. Maybe.
Well, that's going to wrap it up for today's episode.
And today...
Oh!
No.
Dang. I think it's still there. It didn't erase.
Oh! You slid it across the floor. I don't know what you expected. How about you put your foot on it? No!
That's going to wrap up today's episode. Please make sure to watch us out on our social media. The Planet 100.7 on Instagram, Facebook, all that good stuff. We cannot see your image.
No.
Now we can. I don't know what that is.
Spider-Man.
That's Deadpool, bro. Yeah, no, that's Deathstroke. That is Deathstroke.
The future.
Look, it's just like Deathstroke, bro.
All right. Goodbye.
Yeah, have a good one. And make sure to Friday we'll have a YouTube video coming out, and we'll see you next time.
Peace.